Hello and welcome to Unit 5 Bond Valuation, Distinguished Scholar. Since the seminar archive is not available, I'm doing this specially for you. Hope it is not too late. So I will email you this link after I'm done. So let's review the Distinguished Scholar assignment for Unit 5. So we are talking about the present value of the bond. How do we determine the present value of a bond? So the value of any asset is simply the present value of the future cash flows that you are going to receive. So if there is a $1,000 bond that pays $50 in interest for the 10 years, every year you receive $50. So simple logic, the $50 is worth more than the $50 that you're going to receive at the end of the 10th year. So you are going to obviously discount each interest payment by the discount rate, the market rate of interest. So you're going to divide it by 1 plus I, or the rate of interest raised to the power of 1. So that's how we figure out the present value. So year 1 you're going to receive 50, year 2 you're going to receive 50, last year you're going to receive the $1,000 plus the $50 or $1,050 discounted at that. So we have a couple of ways we can do this problem. We can use Excel, we can use the formula, or we can use the tables. So we need to discount the stream of interest payments over the life of the bond. So like I said, if you receive 5% interest on a $1,000 bond, you need to discount these cash flows. 50 divided by 1.05 to the power of 1 plus 50 divided by 1.05 to the power of 2, and so on until the last year it is $1,000 plus 50, 1,050 divided by 1 plus 0.05 raised to the power of 10. So that's how we determine the present value of the bond. Step 2, you need to discount the face value of the bond, which is the last year you're going to receive the 1,050, and this is what you see right here. So that's what you're seeing, that the 1,050 right here. So that's how you're going to do that. Okay. So we can use the present value tables to solve this. Step 1, figure out, go to the table for an ordinary annuity for $1 at the rate of 4% for 10 years. Get that factor and multiply with $50 to get the present value of just the interest payments. So go to the present value table. It's in Unit 2. I posted those annuity tables and the present value tables. So look for $1 at 4%. Go across 4% on the top column where it says 4%. Go down to 10 years. And this green number 8.11 is what you will find. So multiply the $50 with 8.11 to figure out the present value of the $50 you're going to receive from year 1, 2, 3, and so on till the 10th year. So it is worth $405.54 if you discount that $50 instead of the $500 that you get. 50 times 10 is 500. So when you discount it at the interest rate of 4%, it is worth today only $405.54. So we have discounted with the present value tables the interest now. So let's use the present value tables and discount. Step 2 is discount the $1,000 that you're going to receive at the end of the 10th year. Remember, this is not a stream of payments. It is a one-time payment you're going to receive at the end of the 10th year. So go to the present value table for $1 at 4% for 10 years. So what is a dollar worth that 10 years from now at the rate of 4%? So today it's only worth 67.5 cents, 0.675. So if you put 67.5 cents today at the rate of 4%, it's going to accumulate and become $1 at the end of 10 years. So what we are doing is we are saying they're receiving 1,000 at the end of 10 years. So what is it worth today? So it's only worth 67 cents. So we multiply 1,000 with 67556. So it is worth $675.56. So to determine the present value of the bond using the tables, we simply add the 675 plus the previous discounting that we did with the 405, add the 405 and add the 675 to get the present value of the bond this is how we just determined using the tables. We calculated the worth of the bond without Excel. Okay, now let's talk about Excel. So we can use Excel also. You purchase the $1,000 5% coupon. That means it pays $50 a year, matures in 10 years. And what is its worth if the 4% if it falls to 4% the day after you purchase the bond? So let's use Excel. So in Excel, you just simply put the par value as 1,000, coupon rate is 5%, current rate is 4%, interest payment is $50. That's what the coupon rate says. It's going to pay you 5% every single year, or $50 equals your par value times the coupon rate of 1,000 times 0.05 is $50. And the term is 10 years. So to enter the figure, click on the function present value. Okay, so in Excel, you're going to click on the sigma sign, the function window, and click on present value function. Enter the market rate as 4%. This is what you're going to enter, this 4%. So that's what you're going to enter, the 4%. And then for the periods, net periods is 10 years. Okay, and the future value is 1,000. And you can do all of this in one step. Okay, so enter the future, and the payment you're going to receive $50 every single time. So enter these as positive values. The payment as a $50 positive value, future value as 1,000, and that'll give you the complete present value of the bond. The same thing we used using the Excel, using the table. So this is the same information that you have. Basically, it's a different way of solving the problem. Okay, so let's move on to the next slide. Okay, so the part 2 of the problem. Okay, so we did the part 1. Let's go to part 2 of the problem. So part 2 of the problem, you have the same par of 1,000. The interest rates are going to fall after 1 year. So now you're discounting, instead of 10 years, your time period has changed to 9 years. You're still going to use the present value function. You can still do it using the tables also, or the formula, simply 50 divided by 1 plus I to the power of 1, and so on till it's only 9 years, not 10. So click on the Excel present value formula. Enter the rate as again 4%. Interest payment is 50. Enter as a positive value. Future value is still 1,000. Okay, and your term of the bond is 9 years because the interest rate fell after 1 year. So you're discounting it for 9 periods instead of 10, and that is all that has changed, and you should be able to do that. Click on the present value function. Enter rate as 0.04. Term as net periods is 9. Payment is $50. And future value is 1,000, and present value will come as a negative value because that is what you're giving up to get some money in the future. So you're giving up whatever the value that is going to be calculated. And I hope this works out well for you, and I hope it's not too late. I know the seminar archive is not available, and this is kind of last minute, but I will try to email it to you and also post it in the discussion area.